just gonna try my microphone, guys, so it's just a test. It's just a test now. It seems like it's working. Let's see how we are going. As my microphone seems he has some sort of issue. Let's see. Anyway, ciao everybody. Hi. Hi. Welcome to the Strength Challenge once again, live on YouTube and on Instagram. If you'd like to rewatch the class, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube, as you can rewatch the class there, and you can write any comment. You can let me know your opinion about the class down below the comments in the YouTube video. This challenge is a journey where I share progresses, processes, and practice. We practice together every day from Monday to Friday to enhance our fitness level while progressing towards mastering advanced asana like handstand. If you like to follow in specific my journey on handstand, you can watch my journey on Instagram. Anyway, this is a celebration of movement where we are mastering coordination, agility, core stability, balance, cardiovascular and respiratory endurance. The classes are from Monday to Friday, 2:30. It's roughly an hour session. Today we're going back to an hour roughly because I want to give you a present. As today I come to a beautiful realization that I'm going to continue with those live classes every Wednesday. So every Wednesday from now on, we're either going to do a strengthening class or a yoga class together for, let's say, an hour, same thing as today. The class breakdown, we start with the lower body, 10 exercises targeting the legs, the core, and the glutes. Each exercise lasts 50 seconds, followed by 10 seconds rest. The principle of a HIIT cardio training. During the active 50 seconds, the number of repetitions are entirely up to you. After completing the lower body, we're moving into the upper body, focusing on our arms, our chest, shoulders, back, and core. It's a lot going on. Same principle. 50 seconds followed by 10 seconds rest. Always prioritize your body. Try to listen what your body needs, what your body is craving, but also try to see where your body, if you have any problem in your body, and try to embrace that as well. So having a bit of in between your injuries and what your body needs, right in between. If it hurts, something that we do, it hurts, you might need to modify or skip that exercise. All right, today we need a chair or something to step onto, and then we need a bolster, something soft for our Bulgarian squats. You can also use your bed, which is pretty convenient because it's something soft. I'm gonna do everything over this side because of the Instagram view. I think it finished right here, so I need something that goes from here to there. Anyway, this, and we need a slider, a blanket or a towel, something to slide on to do our lunge slide. And then I've got a timer for you. You can always keep an eye We're starting with 2 minutes warm up and we're going straight into our sequence, our set, which is 10 exercises targeting the lower body. Are you guys ready? Yes, we are. I'm doing a monologue here, of course there is no interaction. Anyway guys, let's get started and let's get stronger together. Once again, let me see if everything is working. I don't know why this is not really staying stable. Nice and high. Yeah, here we go. Maybe I found it. I found a way. Maybe more like that. Great. Alright guys, let's get started with our lower body set. So our warm-up are pretty much like hugging the knees toward the chest to increase the mobility on the hips. So we're going to do some hip flexions by bringing the knee toward the chest one at a time. Try to really bring awareness on the movement, on the sensation of your body as your hips are opening. I hope guys the microphone is working because for some reason this light is not on. I have no ideas. If you guys have any ideas why the wireless Me battery light is not functioning, please let me know. I tried to Google it quickly before the class starts, but I couldn't find anything. I'm sure I'll find it as soon as we are done. Anyway, just focus on engaging your core, bringing the navel to spine, one knee at a time, squeeze it up. With your hands, try to help your knee to come higher up, and then change. Today it's a sunny day in Byron Bay. Sunny and still warm. Consider that it's winter. We have roughly 22 degrees during the day, and at night it drops to 10. So, of course, you need a heater at night, but during the day I've got my windows open, and yeah, I'm having my cashmere jumper on, but still I do still enjoy the weather. And 22 degrees, I think it's a pretty decent winter compared to Milan, where I'm from, in Italy. It gets pretty cold in winter. Anyway, 8 more seconds. We're going straight into the lunge slide. Get ready with your slider. Let's start right away with your weaker leg. Sliding backward, moving up. Stay with your navel engaged. You bring the navel to spine. You're lower, a little bit beyond your comfort zone, squeezing the back glute and then coming back. Find that strength on your adductors more than your quads. Try to really bring strength on your adductors in order to bring that leg forward. Stay with your trunk upright. Shoulders relaxed and away from your ears. Your chest is open and your back is broad as well. Stay present with the movement and the sensation of the body while you're doing that exercise. Moving on to jumping jacks. Let's bring some cardio to the training. Let's bring some respiratory endurance. So I'm going to stop talking and I try to focus on the breath. Nice. Moving on to the other leg right away. Sliding my leg away engaging through the glute. Stay with your spine nice and straight up to the sky. Engage your core by bringing the navel to spine. So today we're celebrating this great news, which is after those live classes this week, which is our last week, is day 3 of week 4. Can you guys believe it? We just did it 4 weeks together, live from Monday to Friday. Anyway, the good news is that I'm gonna be doing some live classes every Wednesday for an hour. And every second Wednesday we do a fitness focus class, building our strengths, our endurance, and our stamina. And then, so we're going to go into chair step up, starting with your weaker leg, coming up, raise that knee, dorsiflex your foot, and then lower down. Tippy toes are slightly touching the floor, and then coming back up. Build the strength on your quads. Try to build that strength there instead of building momentum. If you need to lower down your foot completely, please do so, and then raise it up leg again. Of course, it's a little bit harder if your tippy toes are slightly touching, as we bring more strength and more endurance on our muscle, which is mainly the quad muscle. So lower down, stay with your core engaged, nice. Beautiful, guys. Moving on to the other leg right away on the chair. Just gonna bring it a little bit away. Sorry for the noise. That's coming up. 90-degree angle with the top leg, dorsiflex your foot. I always like to have my body super engaged, as it helps to perform the entire exercise. The more I am engaged, the easier it is. The more I bring awareness to the movement and to each muscle of my body, the easier it is. But that's probably my personal experience, my personal practice that brought me to what I'm saying today. However, this is also like the principle of yoga, engaging the body, engaging the muscles as much as you can. All right, nice. It feels a little bit easy on our 4th week, but I guess that's what it is after 4 weeks of doing a lot of strength. And so we're going into sumo. We're going to raise one heel at a time, the right and the left. Stay with your trunk as upright as you can. Lower, coming back. Lower, coming back. Lower, coming back. Squeeze the glute. Stay with your hip in line with your spine. Try not to push your hips forward, but to always have that alignment with your hips and your spine. Right heel up. Coming back. Squeeze the glute. Left heel up. Coming back. Squeeze the glute. Nice. Whew. Nice, guys. Let's move on to Bulgarian squats. So what we want here is to go a little bit further, to draw 2 90-degree angles with our legs. Lower down the knee as much as you can. Notice if your front knee is still in line with the ankle. Coming up, squeeze the back glute. Sorry, squeeze the left glute, or squeeze the glute where you have your leg lifted. Squeeze it up. Lower down. Squeeze up. Stay with your trunk upright. And feel that sensation in your body, that shift. Stay strong. Stay with your chest open, your shoulders relaxed. Last one. Nice, guys. Let's move to the other leg. Right away. You can do it. I know you can do it. Try to give it a go. Yeah, 90-degree angle. Nice. Squeeze the right glute. For me, whatever your back leg glute. Up, lower. Up, squeeze, lower. Up, lower. Up, lower. Stay focused. Stay strong. Repeat whatever mantra you need to go through the challenge, to go through the frustration, and just be with it. Squeeze lower. Squeeze lower. I know it's burning. I know, because I feel it too. Okay, we're going into lunge. We're going into curtsy, squat to warrior 3. So lower down that knee as lower as you can, and then normally like outside of your standing leg, and then moving into warrior 3. Again, curtsy, squat. Lower down the knee outside of your right leg, and then again, warrior 3. Again, lower down. Stay focused on your drishti, on your focus point, few feet away from your mat. Lower down. Bring the navel to spine, coming into warrior 3. One line, your leg and your upper body, as much as you can, of course. Feel that body intuition guiding you, as you might have had the mirror. So it's all about intuitive learning here. You learn how to align your body while closing your eyes, feel the sensation, and go with it. Lower down the knee, coming back up. One line from your spine to the back leg, navel to spine. Lower down the knee. Then again, warrior 3. Lower down. Then again, up. Lower down. Stay with me. 15 seconds. Lower down. Coming back up. Whoopsie. Lost my balance. Lower down. Coming back up. Nice, guys. Moving on to the first exercise of this set, which is lunge slide. Get ready. Start with your weak leg, or alternate your legs, as we're doing a lot of asymmetrical work. So if you start and you finish with one leg, you want to start with the other one. Going a little bit beyond your comfort zone. Stay with the back leg completely engaged. Squeeze that glute. And then coming back with the strength of your adductors. I'm already sweating. My heart is racing. Means that we're also working on our cardiovascular endurance, which is so beneficial for the health of our body and mind as well. Because when we're working on one aspect, which is the body, the mind just follows. If you discipline your body, your mind just follows. That's what it is. It's not two separate entities, but it's more one. And that's what we want to focus on. Sorry, jumping jacks. Jumping jacks, jumping jacks. I love talking, but I also need to focus to give the right directions. One thing doesn't exclude the other. That's what I'm telling my mind. You can do both. So last set of the upper body together. If you want to do another set, you can simply re-watch the video and do one more set. Otherwise, you can simply download the PDF with all those exercises that I've done for you. It's ready for you on my Zender account. You find the link down below on my YouTube channel. the other leg. Okay, this way. Lower, coming back up. Stay with your core engaged, going a little bit beyond your comfort zone. Try to do a counting of your repetitions, if that's in your practice. It's also a great way to engage the mind to the present moment. Stay with me. Try not to anticipate any moment. Be here with the struggle, with the burn. That's what we're here for the challenge. And it's only 50 minutes, guys. You can definitely do it. You can definitely do it. All right, so I finished with the left leg. I'm starting with the right, and I'm gonna do chair step up. So coming up, tippy toes touching down, coming back up. Squeeze up, dorsiflex your top foot. Lower down, engage through the right quad, whatever leg you have in the chair. Tippy toes, coming back up. Tippy toes. Focus on the movement, focus on the sensation, don't run away, be here for it. Up, lower down, stay focused, up, lower down, stay focused, nice, up. Beautiful, guys. Let's move to the other leg right away. I know it's challenging, but that's what we're here for. Let's continue walking. Let's continue doing our best. And of course, our best changes every day. It's so different every day. Lower down, coming up. Lower down, coming up. Keep your toes engaged through the core, navel to spine. Lower down, coming up. Find your breath within the movement. Inhale and exhale deeply. Try to focus on that, or try to focus on the counting. Try to focus on the sensation. Try to be as present as you can. Right, we're going to go into sumo. Widen your legs. Pull slightly out, heel slightly in. Notice if your knees are tracking your second toes. Should be nice and wide. And then coming back, squeeze the glute. Your hips remain in line with your spine. We don't want to push the hips forward. We want to stay in line. Lower, up, squeeze the glute. Lower. And now, we're going to add some heel raise one at a time. Right, left. Right, left. Right, left. Right, left. Let's keep going. Right, left. Right. Let's keep going. You can definitely do it. Oh yes. Alright guys, moving on to Bulgarian squat. Start with your weaker leg, mine is definitely the right one. And then, let's do it. Lower down, coming up, squeeze the glute of your back leg. Lower down, squeeze up. Press to the top of your back foot, through the bolster, through the bed, whatever it is. Lower, coming up. Oh my god, I'm sweating so much already. It's very humid here though, but I guess it's just because we're building strength, we're building endurance. That's what we're here for. Lower down, coming back, 10 more seconds. Stay with your trunk upright. Almost there. Oh yes, last one. Maybe one more. Here we go. Nice. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Shake it off. Coming to the other side. down that knee, draw to a 90-degree angle. Notice if your front knee is always in line with the ankle. That's what we want. Lower down, squeeze the back glute as well. Lower down, coming up, lower down, coming up. You're doing amazing. Stay with me. Stay strong. Almost there. Yes, I know it's burning. I'm here with you. I feel it fully. Lower. Coming back. Breathe through your belly. Five seconds. One more. Maybe one more again. Sorry. How many repetitions can you do in 5 seconds? Lunge. Sorry, curtsy squat to warrior 3. Start with the other leg, so it will be a left one for me. Lower. And coming into warrior 3. Lower. Coming into warrior 3. Lower, bend the knee. Lower as much as you can. Try to go beyond your comfort zone. This is our second set. You want to do a little bit more than the first one, if you can and if your body allows you to, of course. There is nothing to show and prove. As long as you show up, that's the beautiful journey already. Lower, coming back up. Woo, yes! I can definitely feel it. Alright, moving to the other leg, same thing. Alright, warrior 3. The curtsy squat, lower down. Coming into warrior 3. Alright, let's bring focus on the standing foot. Try to slightly lift the inner arch of your foot. Someone just came to mow the lawn, so if you hear the machine, it's my neighbor mowing the lawn. Yoo-hoo! What a great timing today. Normally they come in the morning. This time they decided to come to my live class. How amazing. Lower and coming up. Guys, we are officially done with the first part of the class. Alright, the sweat is real. It's definitely real. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Okay, let's have a drink. Let's dry the sweat. And then we're going back to our second part of the class, which is the upper body sequence. And we're going to repeat the sequence twice. The sequence is made of 10 exercises and, as usual, 50 seconds on, followed by 10 seconds rest. Same format. Alright, let's have a drink. How do you guys feel? Ready for another 20 minutes together? The next part is kind of challenging, but as usual, that's what we're here for. Okay, so I'm gonna clear a little bit the space. We're gonna start with the 2 minutes warming up and conditioning the wrist and the shoulders, and then we are officially starting. let's come back in a couple of seconds on our mat. And let's start with some warm-up. So bring the towel on the mat. We don't need any props for this sequence apart from the wall as usual. Our last exercise is always a handstand, because when we train to go upside down, that's when we can train to perform a longer handstand if that's in your practice. Alright, so let's get going, and we are going to start with our 2 minutes warm-up, conditioning and warming up the wrist. So some rotations, sideways, forward, and back. Stay with your shoulders protracted. Push the floor very loose underneath of your hips. And then moving your hands sideways, moving from one side to side. Mobilize the wrist crease. Stay with your core engaged as well. Tuck your toes under if that's helped your core to be engaged. And then moving your fingers, pointing your knees, shifting your body weight on your fingers, lifting the palms slightly and coming back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Moving the top of your hands, maybe one at a time. If that's too much for your wrist, maybe try with one hand. I can do both. I'm going to do some wrist push-ups, so you can do one hand at a time. Some wrist rotation, one side, and then the other. Release any tension on your wrist by flipping your fingers. And then some shoulders protractions and retractions. Stay with your elbows straight. Some flexion and extension. I'm just going to pause it. We might need a little bit longer. Flexion and extension of the shoulders or the scapulars. Adaptations and adduction of the scapulars. Just squeeze your scapulars together as moving your hands away. Try to protract your scapulars as you bring your hands in front of you. Some rotation to release any tension on your shoulders and neck. Then let's get ready in plank. Hands underneath of your shoulders, coming into plank, push your heels down on the mat. You're going to raise, so begin to bring your legs mat width apart. Bring your right hand forward and your left leg back. The opposite, left arm forward, right leg back. Try to stay with your hands underneath of your shoulders as much as you can, of course. Core engage, bring the navel to spine. Stay with me. Nice. Woo, yes, leg lift. Let's start strong. Let's start super strong. Okay. Hands slightly tucked underneath of your hips. Lower down. Coming back up. Your head is either up with the chin pointing the sky. Otherwise, head down. Chin pointing your chest. Your lower back is glued to the floor. If you notice that you lower down your legs and you raise the lower back, means that you have to stay a little bit more up. You need to build the strength in your core in order to lower your legs a little bit further down. Stay with me. Legs are engaged. Either dorsiflex your feet or pointy flex. Okay, plank jacks. 2 options here. Hands underneath your shoulders, going into plank. Walking your feet out, in. Otherwise, you're jumping out and in. Core engaged, shoulders and wrists. Neck is an extension of your spine. Maybe take a break going into your downward facing dog, coming back. 15 seconds. Push the floor away, stay engaged. Nice. Beautiful. Single leg drop. Going into your viparita karani. Hands stacked underneath of your hips. Lower down one leg at a time. Stay with your leg engaged, legs engaged. Dorsiflex your feet. Stay strong. Lower that glute to the floor. Chin is either pointing up, head up, otherwise head down, chin tucked to your chest. Nice. Mountain, walking, or climber. Yes, it's a challenging one, guys, but you can do it. So you bring one knee at a time, hold your chest in this fashion. Otherwise, you kind of hop your knee to your chest. One at a time, one breath at a time, one movement at a time. Going into a downward facing dog if you need a bit of a break, and then coming back. Stay present. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Today I can definitely feel my 100 push-ups that I've done before the class. Anyway, that's my new challenge. I'm talking about this new challenge. Alright, windmill on my Instagram, by the way. So we're going to lower one leg at a time. One leg, and then that follow, and then left leg up. Right leg follow, otherwise you can do a bended leg, 1 and 2, otherwise you can do it with straight legs. Try to bring your arms 45 degrees, lower down, try not to leverage from your hand, but from your core only. Lower down, coming back up, lower down, coming back up, chin to chest. Stay focused. Nice. Almost there. Side plank to leg abduction. Sorry, hip abduction. Few options here. You can go into your gate pose and you want to do this. Otherwise, coming into your side plank, stay there and you want to raise that leg up. Wherever is in your practice today, just do that. Stay with your hips high, but not too high. Your neck in line with your spine in line with your legs. Stay with your shoulder protracted. Whew! That's definitely challenging, guys. Alright, side plank. Same thing, you can go into your gate pose and you raise that leg. Otherwise, coming into side plank, outer edge of your foot nice and grounded, pushing the floor away. Stay with your hip nice and high. And hip abduction, moving your leg away from the other. More seconds. Oh yes. Wow. That's the real deal, guys. We're gonna move into scissors. So hands tucked underneath of your hips, legs straight, one leg at a time to the ground. Stay with your legs engaged. Dorsiflex your feet, lower back glute to the floor, chin up, pointing up to the sky. Otherwise, head down, pointing your chin toward your chest. Your journey, your practice. Stay focused. Almost there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's finish off this set with some playful handstand. Alright, let's take few seconds break as we're moving into plank as our first exercise of the second set of the upper body. The upper body. So let's give some wrist a rest just because we finish off with a handstand and we don't want to overwhelm the wrist. Just take time to give your wrist a gentle attention, which could be a rotation over one side to the other. Release any tension on your wrist and perhaps maybe have some drink. I'm so sweating. Moving on to the first exercise, which is the plank, alternate arm and leg. What I found very beneficial in this exercise is to have my legs wide apart, almost like mat width apart, and having that gives me a solid foundation for my legs and trunk, and I can have a more stable practice. So try that as we're moving to that exercise in 6 seconds. That's what it says, 6 seconds. Okay guys, let's get ready on the mat. And let's start. All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last effort, last 10 minutes together. All right, plank. Open your legs, mat width apart, and then raise, coming back. Let's focus on the breath. Nice. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Because we are doing amazing. Leg lifts. Hands slightly tucked underneath of your hips. Legs up, legs down. So your legs engaged. Lower back glute to the floor. Almost there. Nice. Woo-hoo. Let's do some plank jacks together. We can do it. We can either go into a walking plank jacks, and then you can always rest in your downward facing dog in between. Your practice, your journey. Push the floor away, stay protracted with your shoulders. Wow, that's the real challenge. Okay, now we're going to see this. Let's see if that's better. I'm just going to close the curtain. Sorry guys. Moving on to our single leg drop. Let's do it. Woo. Hands slightly tucked underneath. Oh my god, the sun is really strong on the camera right now. Sorry guys, I'm going to adjust it in a second. Just doing some single leg drops. I'm coming. I'm there with you in a second. Okay, perfect. Much better. Sorry. Here we go. Single leg drops. And then moving on to mountain climber. Sorry, the sun was blurring the camera. So I had to do something. I had to close the curtain. Okay, mountain climber or mountain walking. Up to you. Your practice. Push the floor away. Stay protracted with your shoulders. Neck is an extension of your spine. We can do it, almost there, guys. We're almost done with our second sequence of the upper body. We are doing simply amazing. Oh yes. Nice. All right. Windmills. Few options. Legs bended. One leg at a time is reaching the floor. Arms 45 degrees. And then lower the legs. Leverage from the core only. Stay with the legs engaged. Oh yes. Oh my goodness, guys. Side plank, leg abduction, sorry. Okay, find your way into your side plank and do whatever variation suits your body today. Engage with the counting or with the movement, the sensation within the movement. Try to be as present as you can. Wow. Almost there, guys. Doing the other side plank. Getting ready there. Hand underneath of your shoulder. Coming into your side plank. And then moving your hip in line with your spine, not too high, not too low. Focus on the breath, focus on the movement, maybe focus on the counting, push the floor away, stay protracted with the shoulders. 10 more seconds, guys, you can definitely do it. I'm almost talking to myself, because I'm like, yeah, you can do it, go. Wow, here we go, last effort, Caesar, and then some playful handstand, and we're done for today. Legs strong, lower back glued to the floor. Wow. This is when I call it a challenge. Handstand. Let's do it. Just some playful handstand wherever you are. Just do. was probably my longest hold. Whew. Guys, what can I say? We have done another step on our journey. Oh my God, I'm so grateful for the progress, for the processes, and for the practice we've been doing in the last 4 weeks. We have 2 more days to go to finish off this challenge. If you feel like this challenge has been a great help for you, please let me know. That's helping me in my journey as well as a yoga teacher, because going into more of a strength challenge, it brings me back to my old days when I was a fitness instructor. So I'm just going a little bit beyond my comfort zone as a yoga teacher and grasping more into my fitness knowledge and bringing that into our yoga teaching journey. Anyway, I like to share, as usual, progresses, processes, and practices here on YouTube as I train with you, as I get stronger with you every day. I show up every day. Even though my first few live classes were a total mess, I didn't identify with it. I kept showing up. I kept doing my best with you guys, and that's key when you want to grow. Failure, so I love to always remind myself this beautiful quote of Albert Einstein that success is an addiction, is a lot of failures or something like that. Well, I wanted to bring a quote, but then I got blank. Anyway, I'm so happy that you keep showing up. I share all my tips, all my failures, all my successes, all my achievement as well on my handstand journey on my IG account. So please make sure you follow me there. Also in today's reel, I'm talking about my new challenge that I want to bring and implement into my life, which is 100 push-ups a day. So on top of the strength challenge, on top of my handstand journey, I realized that I need to get stronger on my push-ups. Anyway, guys, subscribe to continue this journey with me and to follow more classes with me. I will love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear your opinion about those classes. Please let me know in the comment what's your opinion about those classes and if those were of any help. Anyway, see you tomorrow, same time, 2:30 p.m. Sydney time. Same thing, same time, same teacher. See you tomorrow.